We live in a cesspool, a septic tank, a gigantic sewage complex in which runs the dregs, the filth, the misery-laden slop of the race of men. His hatreds, his prejudices, his passions, and his violence. And the keeper of the sewer? Man. He is a scientifically advanced monkey who walks upright and with eyes wide open into an abyss of his own making. His bombs, his fallout, his poisons, his radioactivity, everything he designs as an art for dying is his excuse for living. No, Harvey, we live in an exquisite bedlam, an insanity. Maybe all the more grotesque by the fact that we don't recognize it as insanity.
Oh, I recognize it. You could see it a mile away. Fucking madness. It's madness that we're up to 375 of Nick the Rat Radio coming to you live from the sewers of Brooklyn, New York. Happy Wednesday, my dudes. It's 11 p.m. Do you know where your rats are? You know where your rats are? Grab a beer. I got a tall boy Tecate. Let's crack this open and see what it's all about. Some updates for tonight before I take... Actually, let me take a sip first. I'm going to need a sip after I tell you these updates. Update number 1. Sláinte. If you are tuned into the video stream... See, I'm going through this whole thought process here. This has nothing to do with about the podcast, because this is mainly a radio show. But I'm so goddamn beautiful, I thought I'd make the video there too, you know? So the video is usually 720p to save space on the sewer scientist servers. Say that 7 silly scuppas. So I was saving the video files as 720p instead of 1080. And the file size would be around 3 gigabytes for about 3 hours, which is, 3 gigabytes. It's a chunk of data, but not bad. At the 1080 quality, it's going to be around 7 gigabytes, 7 to 9 for 3 hours of video. So I don't know if I should continue on with the higher quality video. If you like the higher quality video, let me know. If you don't give a fuck, which most of you probably don't give a fuck, then I'll just bump it back down to the 720 and save that stuff. The server's all over it. He's got the 2 streams on the audio. He's got the video. He's got everything going. He's doing it. He's doing it how a real sewer citizen does it. But yeah, the quality's probably a little bit better now. Probably doesn't look as fucky or whatever. The video is muted. Oh, for you. Okay. So that's one thing. The video quality for this episode is going to be higher than me. No, it's going to be higher. I'm going to test it out, see how long it takes to upload the video, because we got shitty upload speeds in this. We only got a 10 up. We got like 300 down, 10 up. Yeah, I got a nice little voice meter there too. The video is on Twitch. You can go to twitch.tv/NickTheRat. It's live. The other thing about twitch.tv, you could chat there. You could chat in the IRC chat room. And maybe you could chat in the Discord room. Don't know. I was banned from Discord. My account was disabled due to hate speech. I kind of want to just read you this email because I don't really... The only place I ever do hate speech would be on Reddit, because it's just par for the course, when you're on Reddit, you got to do hate speech. That's just how it goes. But the Discord, I got this here email from them out of the blue. Hello, Discord is focused on maintaining a safe and secure environment for our community. We found your account to be in violation of our terms of service or community guidelines. As a result, we disabled your account for the following reason. Now, you think that they would probably let you know what the reason was, right? Like they would say, well, look, right here, you had a little chat box that said, I hope everybody that works at Discord gets killed or something, something like that. Just saying that would be, I could see that being against terms of service. But in all my chats, Yeah, I don't even talk about Adderall being legal speed. That almost got me banned from Reddit. That's like the height of my hate speech would be saying that Adderall is legal speed. Um, I don't know what happened here. What I do think happened was that somebody that hates No Agenda got a hair up their ass and just started to report everybody for who knows what fucking reason. I did email them and say, what the fuck's going on? If they don't reinstate my account, fuck Discord, I'm done with them. Examples of this content include, but are not limited to, content that purposely dehumanizes members of a protected group. Well, I hate humans. I'm a rat. So maybe that was it. I don't know. Content that perpetuates harmful negative stereotypes about a protected group. What about unprotected groups? If you perpetuate harmful negative stereotypes about an unprotected, what is a protected group? What is a protected group? What group is protected? Content that calls for the exclusion, segregation, or discrimination against a protected group. Wait, these are all about protected groups. Except for this. This one doesn't have protected. Wait, no, this has protected group. Content that makes unfounded claims about a protected group and spreads fear or hostility. Protected group, everybody. What is this protected group? This one does not have protected group. Okay. Content that casts on doubt or denies the occurrence of a mass human atrocity. Example, the Holocaust. So you can't be a Holocaust denier or say things about protected groups. Now, I don't talk about any groups in the chat that I could think of. I don't know. I don't know what a protected group is. Is my penis a protected group? Well, actually, it's just one. Are my testicles? My testicles are a protected group. They're protected by the sack. I'm going to rename my nutsack Dickord. So there might be a exodus of Dickord for at least me. The sewer chat's still there. I heard Hog Story got I heard the whole Hog Story chat got shut down though. What the hell were you guys talking about in Hog Story? Maybe they just saw that I was in Hog Story and Fletcher was going off on China or something. That's what I read. Did Fletcher get us everybody banned? Is that what happened? But if I'm in a chat room with other people that say shit, and am I held responsible for it? I'm not fucking. Yeah, Discord's a big old piling steam of shit that just spies on you. You think your DMs are not being looked at by perverted little teenagers at Dickord that work there? Well, we are on. I'm on Mastodon. On the No Agenda Social. Oh, Janeway. Oh, Janeway. Just watched the episode where there's like viruses that start growing and they turn into floating little blobs. It was disgusting. It was a nasty episode. I'm not a big fan of Voyager. I like Tuvok a lot. And a couple episodes are good, but Voyager has a problem where they try to fit a giant idea into a 30-minute episode. They did this with Enterprise as well. But I liked how they did in Enterprise just a little bit more. Like in Enterprise, there'd be, oh no, there's a fight going on, and then the episode would end with like them running and shooting something, an explosion, like the end of the episode. But in Voyager, it's like, oh, we found a planet, a whole entire civilization of people. Now these people are having a war with each other, and we got mixed up in this war. Now in 30 minutes, we're gonna beam down to the planet. 5 people, maybe 6. We're going to shoot people, go pew, pew, pew. And then the war is going to be over on the planet, and we're going to leave within 30 minutes. I'm not saying I liked Voyager, but there was just a lot of stuff like that happening because I'm rewatching it right now. And, you start to notice stuff when you rewatch it. Yeah, it's no TNG or Deep Space Nine. I have been listening to podcasts talk about Picard season 3. I'm not going to watch it. Dear God, no. People are saying it's better. No, I don't trust it. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. Thankfully, this should be the last Picard, so that's good. Anyway, we're gonna open the phone lines. We're gonna come back after the song. We got a whole bunch of stuff happening tonight. We got to talk about some cryptozoology. We got to talk about some sugar, of course, big sugar. More about technology. We're gonna take phone calls. We're gonna take emails. We're gonna take your girlfriend's panties or your boyfriend's panties. We don't discriminate against any protected groups in the sewer. So you could go fuck yourself, Dickord. I'm going to set you on fire by Saman68.
Hey there, Mickey Mouse. It's me, Daffy Duck. I know this is your house, but sir, I don't give a fuck. So now Mr. Mickey says to Daffy one day, "Hey man, you going my way?" And to which Daffy replied, yes, I am. He said, let's walk together then. He said, okay. So Mickey the mouse and Daffy the duck went walking down the streets together. Now they come upon a bridge across an old Battle Creek river. Now Mickey says to Daffy, sir, isn't this a magnificent looking river? To which Daffy replied, it is. Mickey says, sir, I noticed something down here at the bottom. Won't you take a look? Daffy says, okay, pokes his head over the railing. As he does so, Mickey the mouse grabs Daffy Duck's feet and tumbles them across the rail of the bridge. Daffy Duck goes screaming down to the bottom into the waters. His lifeless body floats to the top and drifts downstream. Mickey Mouse lets out a chuckle. Moral end of the story is, never trust a Mickey the Mouse until you know for sure he's not a Nick the Rat.
Thank you, Harmonica Man. That was a call from January. There's about 500 more that I've never played yet. Maybe one day, KevBot. I know who you are. Looks like we have a call coming in from north of the south. Hello, caller.
Hey, Nick. Huh.
Hi.
I honestly didn't expect it. I was just about to, I was just finishing pissing. I reached over and grabbed my phone like, hey, I wonder what Nick's doing. And, yeah, but hey, you answered. Awesome. What's going on, Nicky?
I'm talking to you about, I don't know, what are we talking about? What do you want to talk about? What are you interested
started
in?
off talking about some banning shit or something with Dickord, and your video quality was too high, so you needed to. Oh, hold on a second, I gotta get that good flush going. Sending you some love, Nick. No, I was actually that's a good point. I was curious. This is personal, and it might help your situation. Not medical advice, but it is a little deeper than normal conversations we've had. Yeah? Are you okay with this?
Hit me with your best shot.
Nick, I love and respect you for all you do and what you put out there. Diane's in a situation.
I know she's...
When is the last time you kind of tugged or burped the nut wand? You know? Because that magic massage might help if you just, kind of blend in the goo that remains of Miss Diane.
She is still in a bucket. We did wind up putting some saran wrap over the top of it.
That's perfect. It's easier to catch the magic. So next time you feel the need of a full moon or whatnot, you feel the need to, or maybe not a full moon, hell, that's a couple weeks away. You could maybe, slap the sewer stick or tickle the whisker and add that to the goo bucket, and maybe Diane will start talking to us again.
I could try it. For you, caller, I will.
Actually, I haven't heard Diane talk. I think I'm confused it was Zendu.
No,
Anyway,
Diane is
it's
behind
all a
usually
hell
big
of a
glass
bunch of fun
wall. Now she's in
checking
a
you out
plastic
once a
bucket.
week or watching your streams and YouTube and all that shit. So I'm anyway, how's the sewer? I'm sorry, I'm starting the shower. Oh my God, that water's cold. Oh, you do the cold showers there in the sewer, Nick, or does everything stay kind of warm underground?
I like the hot showers personally. The cold showers, they're probably better for you because they're no fun.
You're gonna have to speak up, Nick. I can't really. Oh,
Caller, why are you taking a cold shower?
My chattering nipples. What?
Wait.
My nipples aren't as close together as yours. They're not chattering. I cranked it to full heat, so it's getting warm pretty quick. It takes me about maybe 2-3 gallons to get across this estate from the hot water heater.
Do you have a
how's the sewer situation?
Do you use a rag or a sponge?
Situations?
NyQuil? I've been taking NAC.
What's that?
NAC, a supplement called NAC. It's been good. NAC.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's helping open up my lungs.
This is like my third shower of the day. So it was just a quick, the high spots. My left hand, of course, is on the phone. High spots, low spots, or whatever. Did you hear the water running?
Try some NAC.
Does that come across?
The water is, yeah. It sounds like you're in the shower. Caller, are you naked?
I'm not in the shower. I'm actually fully clothed.
I don't want to talk to you then. What is it calling me with your clothes on? If you're calling Nick the Rat, make sure clothes are limited. Oh, I'm not going to play another Harmonica Man voicemail. Oh wait, we have some. This one's not Harmonica Man. No, that's Harmonica Man. Hold on one second here. No, yep, there. Oh wait, here's an original voicemail, I think.
Nick the Rat, you just took a walk, and you ended up having to kill somebody. Doesn't matter why. Do you walk back along the main street because, it looks like you don't have anything to hide, or do you, kind of ride up along the buildings and shit, which, if you get seen, makes you look shadier, but maybe you would have less of a way of getting seen? I'm asking for a friend. Call me back.
All right.
Love you.
Look, if you kill somebody and you don't have blood all over you and nobody's seen it, the only person that knows you killed that person would be you. You could probably just put some newspaper on top of the body and be good for maybe like a week. So as long as you could walk away within a week, nobody will know. Unless you just don't spit on the body. You don't want any fingerprints or weapons around if you used a weapon to kill the person. If you killed them with your bare hands, make sure you either clean up the use gloves, maybe use some gloves. There's a lot of cameras around. Carry an umbrella around with you, okay? We're gonna start needing umbrellas everywhere. Always wear an umbrella. Some covering on your face. Don't wear. Change your clothes as fast as possible. Burn the clothes that you were wearing. You want to get rid of your outfit. What else could I give you as advice if you just happen to accidentally murder somebody and then you just want to keep going down the street? Just play cool. maybe start running away, yelling, "Oh my God, a dead body!" Just pretend like you're the first person on the scene, and just be like, "Oh, it, I gotta go home. This is disgusting. You call the police. Bye." But maybe kill them after that too. You gotta get ways around there. There's ways around there. Yeah. 917-719-5923. That's fucking harmonica, man. Got me. Call me from a different number.
Hey, brother. Have you ever seen a deer before, brother? You know what I'm talking about, right? Have you seen a deer, sir? You know the word deer used to represent all animals, sir. Not just the one you just mentioned.
Is that bullshit?
I was thinking about our experiment we had, sir. And I feel that we could clarify a little bit more of what we were talking about. If you're interested, sir. I'll make it quick. Under 3 minutes, I promise. But the one thing I should have said at the beginning was that this is two friends questioning together. Now, one can't question if one has a belief, if one has an opinion of something. Because then all one is doing when one looks at what we're looking at is comparing it to what we're looking at. So there's no real questioning, you see? There's no real questioning if you have already knowledge of that thing that you're dependent on. You see, you can have knowledge of it, but see that knowledge is always limited. And then there is the freedom to question. You see, so because what happened was a little bit along the lines, you said, well, I see where you're going with this. You said, and then McAfee told you that what is, right? That life is, or whatever. But that's not where I was going with that, sir. When we question, we're just trying to say it all verbally and get a verbal or intellectual understanding. But there's 3 levels of understanding. The lowest level, which is the verbal level, which is a lot of us
Starting to think this isn't Kevbot.
With the words, adding up the words, just like a 1 + 1
Maybe
= 2, 2 + 3 in this equation, that equation. But that's the lowest form of understanding. The level above that, the second highest level above, another form of it, of understanding.
What? Well, wonder if you take hot or cold showers. Ask him what size shoe Obama wears. Well, who are you talking about? Whom are you speaking of? It's Booberry? Wait, what are you talking about? I'm so confused. Oh no, Booberry's in the chat now. Whenever I see in the sewer, I'm like, I see it's Booberry. I'm like, wait, it's who? It's who's Berry? It's in them sewers? It's Sewsbury? Was the caller in this? I'm really high right now. Maybe I should play some more music right now. Let's listen to... Where's my mouse? Sometimes you gotta find your mouse. Wake Me Up When the Summer Ends by Roxy Lau. We'll be right back and thank some people. There's a lot more show to go. We can do it. We can do it, people. Not that high. Am I? Got hairy legs. Oscar with that's disgusting. Hi everybody, welcome back to Nick the Rat Radio. We're gonna thank some people. Let's thank them. You could thank me. Wait, I'm thanking you for thanking me. There's just a bunch of thanks gonna be going around. It's a thanks orgy. I got a P.O. Box. Nick the Rat Radio, P.O. Box 90549, Brooklyn, New York 11209. Somebody sent me a check. Check. Sir Mike Roch, PhD. Memo, inflated adjusted chargeback $0.69/100. Void in 90 days after it's issued. Thank you. You could also donate by going to Nick the Rat Radio, nicktherat.com, either of those websites, and click donate. And then there's a PayPal link. Yeah, it's all via PayPal. Yeah, let's see if anybody donated this week. I read initials of the person that sent it, the note, and the amount. I think we got a couple. Cool. All right, let's check them out. Read them out. We have MAC with 420. Fucking PayPal. Well, yeah, it's... What else are you going to use? Zenmo or Zillow? What is it called? Or are you a Satoshi? Satoshi. Cool. Yeah, you could send me. I'll open the package on air. But either way, thank you, MAC, for the 420. MAC's been around for a pretty long time. So I just want to say cheers to you. And I hope you're enjoying Cash App. Also, since I've started using PayPal, I'm just lazy, and it's probably going to be there for whatever. But yeah, Cash App. We have KS420. KS, thank you so much for the support, the continuing support, and cheers to you, KS. Cheers. Yeah, it's been around for a long time now. We have DV. 420. Heck yeah. You know what? Let's take a smoke break for DV. Thank you so much, DV. We have AM 1 million I don't even know why I do this. The AM sends, I think, 1 million almost every month. It's keeping the sewer above our heads. And holy crap. 3753 from IF. Thank you so much, IF. In a sewer full of turds, there is a rat spitting truth with his words. IF, cheers to you. And hope happiness. I was going to say happiness. I think I'm turning into Mike Tyson. Happiness and then health comes to youth. But I hope it comes to everybody. So, and finally, I guess you could also donate via Twitch. If you have Amazon Prime, you could give me like $3 for free every month. Let me go over the Twitch here. Last one was Trey from Philly. Resub for 1 month. Tier 1. Thank you so much, Trey. And Lie Benventer followed me 6 days ago. Thank you so much. So that was the donation segment. You could also email me, nick@nicktherat.com, and you put Gas Blast in the title, and I'll read those as well. If you need to contact me, just email me, nick@nicktherat.com. I respond to all my emails, even though I get about 100,000 every day. I respond to all of them, even if they're spam. And I just want to say thank you to everybody. But we need to make more money down here. So even though I got like 1 million and like a 37, we still need a lot more money than that, people. So we sell out to big advertisement companies, and we like to play advertisements for them and make tons of money. So we're just going to listen to some ads, and we'll be right back with more Nick the Rat Radio. I hope you stick around and listen in, because we have Forever Young coming up by Tommy Leland. Leland? I don't know. But that's going to come after the ads we play. And we'll be back with more Nick the Rat. So stick around, because it's sticky. Diane, where's Diane? This show is so hard to run without Diane. So I don't know where the ads are. She was... Okay, we'll play those ads. Those look good.
It was October 1943. The United States government authorized an experiment that would render its ships undetectable by radar. The experiment took place on a ship in Philadelphia Harbor.
Generators activated, sir.
For 41 years, the government denied it ever happened.
I don't believe this.
The Eldridge has vanished.
Of course she has. She's radar invisible.
No, sir. She's really vanished.
But one ship did disappear, and 2 of the crew suddenly find themselves in the present.
Maybe all this isn't real.
You're telling me this is my imagination? You think the Navy knows what they're doing? You saw the guys on the boat. This wasn't supposed to happen, Jimmy.
Jimmy, whatever it is, it's after us!
Michael Pere.
Somehow we got moved in time. This time, it's not ours. 1943 was yesterday for me.
Nancy Allen.
What sort of experiment is it? Is it some kind of secret thing? Is that it?
Well, all that stuff I told the doctors back there, about time in 1943, do you believe it?
I believe that you believe it.
And Bobby DiCicco.
Don't leave me, Davey. Can't go through this again.
The Philadelphia Experiment. They opened a hole in time, and it stayed open.
Good God, there it is.
Now, the government needs the one man who can stop the experiment.
Look out! No, it's pulling the air in. Pulling everything in.
we can't stop it, but I believe that you can.
He's lying, David.
I wish to God I were.
I gotta go.
Remember, communication ceases when you enter the vortex. We won't be able to help you.
A Philadelphia experiment.
Hey, coming to you from the Dark Sewer Network's kitchens themselves. We got a new product for you. Yeah, we got the new vegan chopped cheese. It's a delicious and guilt-free twist on the classic New York sandwich. You know how you always hear about the chopped cheese? Well, we done fucked it up for all the hipsters out there, and we made it vegan-styled for you. Gluten-free, too, and all other fucking bullshit. It's made with plant-based meats, you know, 'cause plants got so much fucking meat in them. We got dairy-free cheese, you know, because we call it cheese 'cause you like that shit, but we took all the cheese out. We also got freshly chopped vegetables. That might be the only real thing that I'm trying to say right now, but hey, this sandwich is perfect. It's a perfect choice for vegans and you dumb fucking meat eaters too, because, you know, the meat eaters, if you like meat and you try this vegan chopped cheese, you're gonna want to kill everybody in the fucking area. Hey, kill them all. A savory, juicy, and flavorful plant-based meat is seasoned to perfection, delivering some of the same mouth-watering taste as your dad's dick in your mouth. Hey, you know how it goes over here. Combined with the melty, gooey texture of a dairy-free cheese, it's like eating your mother's vagina when she's on a period and she's got some fucking dairy squirting out of her shit because she's got infections and stuff from yeast. Oh, and the crunch of the fresh vegetables. Ooh, this sandwich is a true vegan delight. Whether you're looking for a quick lunch on the go with some shit. I can't even read this. I ate one of these fucking vegan chopped cheese. It's making me puke. I want to puke over here. I can't read this fucking news. Or whether you're looking for a quick lunch on the go or a satisfying dinner to make your family hate you, the vegan chopped cheese has got you covered. Our sandwich is prepared fresh to order, usually using only the highest quality ingredients to ensure maximum flavor and nutrition that we sourced from the sewers of Brooklyn, New York. Yeah, baby. So come on down and try our vegan chopped cheese sandwich today. It's a perfect way to satisfy your cravings while staying true to your plant-based lifestyles, you soy boy cucks. Fucking A. Order today, 917-719-5923. If you get sick from this shit, don't blame me. I just fucking read this fucking words over here. No. Get away from me. Put those guns down. No!
Let's dance in style, let's dance for a while. Heaven can wait, we're only watching the skies. Hoping for the best, but expecting the worst. Are you gonna drop the bomb or not? Let's die young, let's live forever. We don't have the power, but we never say never. Sitting in the sandpit, life is a short trip. Music's for the sad man. Can you imagine when this race is won? Turn our golden faces into the sun. Praising our leaders, we're getting in tune. Music's played by the madman. Forever young, I wanna be forever young. Do you really wanna live forever, forever and ever? Forever young, I wanna be forever young. Do you really wanna live forever, forever and ever? Some are like water, some are like the heat. Some are a melody and some are the beat. Sooner or later they'll all be gone. Why don't they stay young? It's so hard to get old without a like diamonds in the sun, and diamonds are forever. So many adventures could have happened today, so many songs that we forgot to play, so many dreams swinging out of the blue, we let them come true. Forever young, I wanna be forever young. Do you really wanna live forever, 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 forever young? I wanna be forever young. Do you really wanna live forever, forever, forever? Forever young, I wanna be forever young. Do you really wanna live forever, 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 forever young? I wanna be forever young. Do you really wanna live forever, forever, forever?
Hey, man, will you just take a second to step back from being Nick the Rat for just a little second now, sir? For just a moment, please, sir. You want to try that for a second?
I better have a female caller lined up. What, Will? The harmonica man is a lady, I think. You're probably, if you're watching the video of this, watching the spectral graph of a harmonica through a phone is very interesting to look at.
Okay. Now, please keep, like, don't go back to being Nick the Rat, bro. Just keep being, yeah, not that.
I could be Tecate. I have a caller coming in from west of the Atlantic Ocean. Caller, are you there? Caller?
Ace. What up? How's it going? Hello?
Hello, do you hear me?
I do. Did someone order...
Female body inspector.
I think Servo did. Wait, what?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
This isn't Servo, is it? Is this Servo? Is this the female body inspector?
Not Servo. Servo is many, but not I. Not I.
Are you the female body inspector?
I am, actually.
Yes. Yes. Servo has no voice. But does Duodenum have a voice? Caller, how are you this evening?
I know of this duodenum that you speak of. Yes.
You know Duodenum?
Do.
Servo is Duodenum.
I know.
Oh.
I was trying to keep it a little more mysterious, but that's cool.
Have you ever heard their voice?
No.
Good, because if you said
Very
yes, I'd have to
mysterious.
kill you, because I signed a contract with them.
I must kill everybody that hears his voice.
Yep. How do you know it's a him? It might be a female body inspector.
Female body inspector.
What a job that is.
Yeah.
Then again,
I think
you probably don't want that job either. Being a body inspector? I don't.
Oh, which one?
Anybody.
Oh, like
Female body inspector.
Open up!
Is that Mr. Dvorak, Curry, open up.
maybe.
Wait.
Who wants to know?
I don't know. I'm so confused right now. Caller, can you tell me something interesting that happened to you today?
It wasn't very. There were some meetings, and that went on.
Did anything interesting happen during the meetings? Did anybody fart? Do something embarrassing?
I might have someone email me when some computers go up for auction. I'm gonna start fucking getting myself a little bitty server room going.
I was doing you could put all the gigabytes.
I'm gonna get rid of my computer chair. I'm gonna turn my chair into a server.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I was in a Zoom call today with some scientist. We were trying to figure out what we should do with Diane, and it was like a company meeting and all that. And I was messing with some of the settings on Zoom, and there was like an avatar thing where you could put like lipstick on and stuff. So my Zoom started into the call with all the high-ranking sewer scientists, with me wearing like lipstick and like big purple eyebrows and stuff. That happened today.
Oh, did you have those super cut like mascara eyes?
It was very. I looked very attractive. I'll say that.
Oh,
some of the scientists were sending me messages in the back channel like, "Hey, can you put that back on the filter?" Because
let me in.
These filters are getting crazy.
I have a job to do.
You have a job?
Yeah.
Female body inspector?
Yeah. Yeah, wait. Oh, it goes deeper. Are you ready?
Sure.
You ready?
I think I should be.
I'm not just anybody. I'm an object.
Do you have her phone number?
No.
Do you have her Discord name? Well, I can't talk to her on Discord. Anyway, where's my bowl? I'm gonna pack this. Caller.
Yes.
Are you still there?
I
am. Do you want to talk about TikTok or Brazilian presidents?
Let's do the TikTok. That's the hottest, hippest, newest trend.
Did you see the new filters that they have on TikTok for putting makeup on you and stuff?
Will they make me pretty?
it will make you very pretty, and it's very hard to tell it's a filter. It just
God bless you, kids.
makes it just look like you got a whole bunch of makeup on, and if you move, you can't break the filter. It's very hard to break the filter. Usually these filters, they break very easily. You turn your head a little bit, and the effect is ruined.
Yeah.
You put your hand in
It'll
front of your
drop.
eye, and like the fucking eyelashes are blinking on your finger. These Midnight in the Sewer, everybody. These filters are getting a little bit powerful. How do you feel about
Yeah,
that?
it's kind of creepy. I was never. I did some of the face swap stuff with like statues way back in the day, or mannequins. Like doing face swaps with nude mannequins. It's a
Yeah.
good time.
Now
And there's
imagine
like
you
a
could do this
whole bunch
real
of. I mean,
time.
like a what?
Real time. Like soon there's going to be, like Google goggles or some fucking shit you slap onto your face, and you could probably run these filters that are like incredibly powerful on the fly, live.
Back in my day, we'd just grab a bucket and a knife. You had to go wear somebody's face.
Yeah, but if you could look at everybody and they'd be really hot, you could like probably change their everything about them. This will solve all the world's problems.
Wouldn't the sliding scale of hot just get even tighter, I guess? Or the perceived cultural norms for what's accepted as hot?
It wouldn't matter. You could make the world look like whatever you want it to look like. You could have, let's just say that you're Scott Adams. You could make everybody look just like you, and you could talk to yourself all day.
Wow. Scott Adams. That name, where do I know that name from?
You small-minded piece of crap.
You can make everybody look like you. Or
fuck you, you stupid cunt.
At least I didn't say your ex-wife.
So you got your facts wrong, you got your timing wrong, you got your thinking wrong, and you're a fucking piece of shit.
That man should be banned from Discord.
President. I really thought you were going to say president there.
He should be president? Anybody can be president. President's like stupid. It's dumb.
Damn straight.
Do you think the president really does anything?
Fuck no.
So it wouldn't matter who is president. It doesn't matter. Was it Chad? What does he call him?
Chad?
Scott does that's the hipster. He puts a tissue under his chin, and he pretends that he's a hipster named Zeke or Chad or.
I don't know this Chad that you speak of, but I do have sounds of Scott Adams and his wife.
Chad GPT.
That's a great show title.
Have you seen the people that did the animation with Diffusion? Is it called?
I don't know.
What I'm talking about?
We had a conversation about animated GIFs a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
AI generated ones. And I had finally seen an example of it. And I had a little bit of a change of heart. It's trippy. It's very trippy because it's just a ever flowing, cascading stream of images that are just strung together super tightly.
Probably like a fractal. It's probably like a fractal of images. It just goes together and keeps going, and you could go forever. But they took stable diffusion. That's when it like copies art, and they put it over video, and they were able to make all the frames similar instead of being wild, nightmarish image mutilation. And they were able to make a cartoon out of it. So they filmed themselves doing it. Then they used stable diffusion to animate over it in one person style and keep it uniformed. And it worked really well.
Stable diffusion web?
Stable diffusion is the when you type a word and you get an image.
Yeah. I'll see what happens when I type Nick the Rat.
It's going to be like, we don't know who this person is because there's no, I don't have much of a database.
This one's not bad. Yeah, it looks very mouse-like. Very mousy. But you don't strike me as a mousy man. You're more of a rat.
I'm a ratty man. I'm a rodent.
Ratty.
Ratty
Very
man,
ratty
rodent
guy.
man. Rat guy.
Rat man.
Doodle 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 rat man.
That would be some killer art. Classic Adam West, Batman, Nick the Rat.
There you go. Put that into stable diffusion. Then I can run around in my room and make a complete movie, 3D animated, stealing other people's styles. Animators are pissed off, and I don't know why.
I don't know if it's necessarily going to be something that, I don't know, maybe
industries change. It just happens. Grow, evolve or die.
I think the people that do audiobooks would probably be the first on the line.
It could be. But they should be happy. Because if it's like a big company that's making money like Audible, and because they probably pay those people that do audiobooks a lot of money because it takes a lot of work. Now they might just pay them a little bit less. Unless I heard they might have stole their voices. Because you could just take pre-recorded stuff and reuse it. And if they're like, oh, we own you. But that was in your contract already. So whoever signed up and are mad, then they're just mad because they didn't realize when they signed the contract that they were getting fucked.
It's the tale as old as time. Didn't read the fucking contract. But how can this keep happening?
Curry was mad though about voice AI, and he's like, they put my name onto what's supposed to be my voice. I'm like, Adam and John are probably going to be very, very easy to steal their voices because they put it out there and they have a great quality recording. So, and hours and hours and hours of them talking. You feed that into a computer, I'm sure it could probably even chop all that out. It's who cares? It's not like somebody's going to sell Adam Curry's voice. Like, oh, I read a book in style of Adam Curry. Sounds just like him. And if it sounded just like him, then he could probably sue.
I kind of look at it like I'm not really into taking pictures anymore. No, I really enjoy taking pictures, but kind of just lost the luster for being in pictures. And I don't know. It's just, there's just some things people are weird about.
Go take some pictures, man. No, I understand too. Say you were, well, this only applies to like famous people, which I guess it always does. Say you're a famous person and somebody made a deep fake porno of you, and then they sold that porno, but it was completely computer generated, but they just used your likeness. And it looked real. But we're not there yet. Like, computer generated stuff still looks fucking like garbage. But it's getting there.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Maybe it'll never get there. Maybe we're worried about something that'll never happen. In the future, there'll be deep fakes, and you'll never be able to tell the difference, and we won't need people to record their voice or talk into microphones or make anything or do anything anymore because computers could do it.
I don't know. It's one of those, it kind of strikes me as something like Clearcom coming through and buying up all the radio stations, and it just homogenizes everything, and it stirs up the need for a little bit of counterculture to get in there and kick the shit up. So I look forward to the underbelly of what AI generated media is going to produce.
Somebody's still gonna have to make it. It's not like these computers are going out there by themselves and making stuff.
Yeah.
Somebody's still there's still the Wizard of Oz behind the curtains making porno of me and a goat.
I hope so. I would watch that.
They're selling it. They made so much money off it already. I'm thinking about suing,
I would,
but I'm just embarrassed because I don't want the judge to see it.
I would give my voice for that.
I can't wait to see all the new Disney remakes of shit they've stolen in the past.
Tales as old as time.
Did you see the Peter Pan trailer that just came out?
I did not.
It was a good trailer. It made me believe in Disney again. I can't believe you didn't see it yet, caller. All right, let's listen to some music. We'll be right back with more Nick the Rat Radio. We have Dreams by Dan Leifer.
Are you coming to the tree? They strung up a man, they say who murdered 3. Strange things that happen here, no stranger would it be if we met at midnight in the hanging tree. Are you coming to the tree? They strung up a man, they say who murdered 3. Strange things that happen here, no stranger would it be if we met at midnight in the hanging tree. Are you coming to the tree? They strung up a man, they say who murdered 3. Strange things that happen here, no stranger would it be if we met at midnight in the hanging tree.
Oh dear. All the music you are listening to tonight could be found on SoundCloud. It's all CC by 3.0. You go to soundcloud.com/like/NickTheRat or NickTheRat/likes. Not too sure. It's also on NickTheRat.com. You go there, click and blah, 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 skibidi-bop-do. I think I got there's more voicemail here that's not all Harmonica Man. Hold on a second. I miss Diane. She used to go through all this for me.
Hello, neighbor? Neighbor? It's, neighbor?
What? 917-709-5923.
Hey, Nick. It's been a while. Quite a while. I've gone through some changes since the last time I called, and I think it's time for me to come out of my cryostasis pod. You know, like that one Demolition Man. He's all frozen and shit. You kind of sees Wang, but whatever. I'm back on the wagon, and I've been listening again.
Welcome back.
It was just like slipping on an old used condom. You can still smell the mayo. So many familiar voices and so many new ones. All just as fucking weird. I'll have to drop back into # sewer chat one of these days.
Come on in.
Callers, I love you. Smooch. Drill Zindu. Nick the Rat, I love you. Woo!
It's nice to get a happy voicemail every now and then. I don't screen these calls. I don't know what I'm going to get. I kind of see some area of the thing, and I can know if it's Harmonica Man, if I remember. Is this one Harmonica Man? I don't know. Let's see. Let's 917-709-5993.
Hey! I have no idea what happened. Oh my god. I was just running across the tundra. I was running across the tundra, mile after mile.
I need more to drink here.
Way across that place. Watch out where the husky go. Okay. So, I have a question. And I want this to equal out to the Emberly, who will say everything that they will say. I was born with a bilateral, cleft calyx, and that's right, and that's what it came across. And it came across, and across the multi-dimensions that unwarily we came upon. Now, well, maybe. But, unfortunately, a lot of people, I feel it's bad for them. I'll tell you how I learned how to say things like birthday. My mother actually, and you'll hear it. Birthday, have a birthday. So, for those of you who are Southpacks, if you listen to my voice,
yeah,
and I want to know, do you think that I sound typically like a person who has had, at the point of birth, their
sound like a person.
You can look me up, and you can actually see and hear how I sounded when I was younger. That's fine. So, my question is, And I want good, bad, or indifferent.
Okay.
I think I speak well when I want to, and when I'm drinking or, talking about drugs.
I can understand everything you're saying.
I've never thrown it out here to just a weird place. And remember, people, I will take your soul. I got that it is so, just...
It just beeps. Boy, oh boy. I don't know if I'd be able to handle doing psychedelics around you. You'd freak me out so much. You sound great. Yeah, if you had trouble speaking, I don't know. How do I find you when you were younger talking? That's cool. I'll look that up. But yeah. At least every sentence you say is in like a harmonica sound. So that makes me happy too. Thanks for the call. 917-719-5923. Or a whistle.
Hey, it's Whistling Man. Not Catbot. Actually, it is Catbot. And I'm not Harmonica Man.
You're
I'm
not.
Whistling Man now. And I got a joke for you.
Thank you.
A priest and a guy. Just a random guy. Got on a golf tournament stuff. So every time the other guy would hit the golf ball, he would miss. And he'd go, oh, shit, I missed. So that was the first hole. The priest shrugged it off. Second hole. His turn. He hit. Didn't get it. Said, shit, I missed. Priest said, son, you can't talk like that. Not in God's presence. Not around me. The guy was like, okay, I won't do it next time. Third hole. He hits the ball. Shit! I missed! The priest said, son, what did I tell you? And he's like, okay, I'm sorry. I won't. Okay. They're at the fourth hole now. Guy goes to hit the ball. The wind catches it. He missed again. What's he do? Oh, shit, I missed. The priest said, son, strike you down where you are the next time you say that in front of me. Okay, so they get to the fifth hole. What's the dude do after he misses? You got it. He says, oh, shit, I missed. The fucking ground starts rumbling. The skies turn black. The clouds start building. A hole opens up in the middle. Lightning shoots down, hits the priest. And you hear from the heavens, oh, shit, I missed.
That was Harmonica Man. I know it. I know that was Harmonica Man. And God's a woman. Oh dear. I'm looking at the voicemails. And I don't know what to think anymore. Let's play one more. Let's go for a really old Harmonica Man. I want to try to get through every single one of these one day. So we go back to the start. Here we go.
So you're asking,
same
or
person.
you may be asking,
that's Kevbot.
If we were to step away from being Nick the Rat a second again here, you may be asking, how am I supposed to? Did I really step away from being Nick the Rat? Am I really not being Nick the Rat anymore? You may be asking yourself, like, how do I know that I'm stepping away from it? So you will know you have stepped away from being Nick the Rat the moment you really see with your whole being, when you really fully, deeply realize, like, that's some stupid shit. When you really see that, you're like, I'm not gonna do that stupid shit anymore. And like, you would see it so clearly that clear vision would be its own action. Its own new action. Now, Nick the Rat, he's gonna keep, like, popping up and shit. But It's not that Nick the Rat is going to keep popping up and shit. It's that you can't get rid of Nick the Rat, sir. Your understanding is using Nick the Rat, sir, to convey your meaning. When you step away from it, sir, then you can use Nick the Rat. But if Nick the Rat is just Nick the Rat and won't question Nick the Rat, then there's no real understanding away from Nick the Rat's confusion. So, Nick the Rat is would be a whole new quality. There would be a whole new change the moment you really step away from Nick the Rat. The moment you let Nick the Rat die, sir, Nick the Rat will take on a whole new life with meaning.
Alien invasion in NYC, New Yorkers not impressed. In a shocking turn of events, extraterrestrial life has descended upon the city that never sleeps. But instead of causing widespread panic, the aliens have been met with a collective shrug from the notoriously tough New Yorkers. They landed in Times Square, right in the middle of rush hour, said taxi driver Ahmed. But I was like, hey, buddy, move your saucer, I gotta get through here. Reports indicate that the aliens, who are described as tall and lanky with green skin and bug-like eyes, have been seen wandering the streets of Manhattan taking selfies and trying to hail cabs. Despite their otherworldly appearance, New Yorkers seem unimpressed. They look like they're trying too hard, said fashion blogger Jessica Rosen. Like, we get it, you're from another planet. But have you ever heard of subtlety? Even the city's politicians are taking a casual approach to the invasion. We're working on getting them visas and finding them some decent housing, said Eric Adams. I hear they're big fans of Brooklyn, and if they don't know who I am yet, they won't know how big a piece of shit I am. The aliens have reportedly expressed interest in trying New York-style pizza and attending a Yankees game, although their lack of knowledge of human culture has led to some awkward encounters. They asked me if I wanted to see their probe, said Times Square tourist John Smith. I was like, no thanks, man, I only like to get probed by the Associated Press who tell me what to say. While the situation may seem strange to outsiders, for New Yorkers, it's just another day in the city. Look, we deal with crazy stuff all the time, said bodega owner Carlos Rodriguez. Aliens? Big deal. At least they're not rats. We will report more on this when new information comes to light. Dark Sewer Network News. Go fuck yourself, ayo. Signing off.
Give I love these nuts. These nuts, delicious.
Women are very good in high school, then they go to college, they're very good in college. They nail their damn grades, they do their studying, they get their A's, and they ace their LSATs, so they're smart too. Then they go off to do their articling, and they're really, really good at it. And then they get offered an associate position, and they're really, really good at it. And then by the time they're 30, they make partner, and let's say they're in high-pressure, high-paying jobs. $250,000 a year, $300,000 a year, $500 an hour. Okay, what's your life like? You work all the time. Period. 70 hours a week, 75 hours a week, flat out. And you can say all you want about the fact that women have a difficult time with that because it's a male-dominant patriarchy. Any female lawyer who's hit 30 and is a partner that has any sense at all knows that's complete bloody rubbish. It's market-determined right to the core. What happens to the women when they're in their 30s? They all leave the high-end law firms. Why? Because who in their right mind would want to live like that?
You know Joan of Arc? You read, she was burned at the stake. They couldn't burn her at the stake for not being religious. She was very religious. She was trying to kick the British out of France, her mother country. She led soldiers into battle.
Wow.
Do you know half, I don't know if it was half precisely, but a big reason why they indicted her and burned her at the stake was for cross-dressing.
Damn. And look, if
there's a passage in the Bible, in Deuteronomy. You ready? Mm-hmm. It's, if the woman dons the clothes of a man, she is an abomination unto the Lord thy God.
Oh, man.
And so they said, we can get her on that. They're like trying to throw the book at her, right? We got her on this. Because you can't lead soldiers into battle with a skirt riding side saddle.
Yeah.
That does not work.
No, you got to put on at least a strong hat at the earth.
So is she an early person who's just a tomboy?
Yeah.
Who's expressing herself in male, though she's biologically female.
Are you visiting the beautiful city of Vienna, but you do not know how to speak German, yet you would like to blend in? Don't you worry, to become a true Viennese, all you need to know is just one word, Oida. Oida, coming from the word alta, meaning the old one, can be used in any sentence, or it can stand on its own. Let's say you wanted to say, I'm confused. Oida? I'm hurt. Oida! This is a positive surprise. Oida! I really have to go to the bathroom. Oida! This is exciting. Oida! This is very boring. Oida. I'm lost. Oida. You can use Oida to say, did I forget to turn off the stove? Oida? You look stunning today and I didn't expect it. Oida? Stop looking at my boobs. Oida? My team just won. Oida! Oida! Vienna is so beautiful. Oida. I had too many schnitzels. Oida. I have been waiting for the bus for 17 minutes and it's still not here. Oida. It's really hard for me to make a decision. Oida. I had too many white wine spritzers and now I know that the earth is actually spinning around itself. Oida. What nonsense are you saying? Oida. I've had a couple of beers too many and I have something very important to tell you. Oida, I really think you're cute. Oida? This person that I really dislike just came into the room, so I will have to pretend that I give a damn. But I would actually like to do is just to dissolve in an explosion of magical smoke. Oida. This is the most astounding thing I've seen so far. Oida. I'm out of ideas. Oida. Oida. Oida? 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 Oida?
I like to paint, I like to read books, and cook, and masturbate. Yes, at once. What do you mean?
When next?
This was said about the Irish in the 19th century. We've heard it about other minorities more recently. All of these things apply to the average infant. What it means is they have different standards of what's clean and different standards of how much noise is acceptable and so on. Irish pubs are remarkably quiet compared to American saloons. Americans seem to think they're not having a good time until they're making a lot of noise. The Irish think you're having a good time when you're sitting quietly having a pint with a few friends and talking about, wasn't it a good sermon the father gave at Mass the other day? Yes, what he said about the British, sure, that was the bloody truth. The Lord himself couldn't come. That's a good time with 14 pints. The time goes remarkably easy. Americans have to be noisy. I don't go to bars in this country. I like to talk to my friends. You go into an American bar and all you can do is look at each other with glassy eyes and grin occasionally because the din from all... They usually have 2 TV sets on and a jukebox and a band playing. And everybody is yelling at one another to communicate over this.
Be solving a number of different problems. As you've mentioned, your mind was attracted to nuclear energy. Obviously, virtual reality with the metaverse is something you could have a tremendous impact on.
So I do want to say a quick thing about nuclear energy where this is something that this so precisely feels like aerospace before SpaceX, where from everything that I know about all of these, the physics of this stuff hasn't changed, and the reasons why things are expensive now are not fundamental. Somebody should be going into really hard Elon Musk style at fission, economical fission, not fusion, where the fusion is the kind of the darling of people that want to go and do nuclear because it doesn't have the taint that fission has in a lot of people's minds. Mm-hmm. But it's an almost absurdly complex thing where nuclear fusion is, you look at the tokamaks or any of the things that people are building, and it's doing all of this infrastructure just at the end of the day to make something hot that you can then turn into energy through a conventional power plant. And all of that work, which we think we've got line of sight on, but even if it comes out, then you have to do all of that immensely complex, expensive stuff just to make something hot, where nuclear fission is basically you put these 2 rocks together and they get hot all by themselves. That is just that much simpler. It's just orders of magnitude simpler. And the actual rocks, the refined uranium, is not very expensive. It's a couple % of the cost of electricity. That's why I made that point where you could have something which was 5 times less efficient than current systems. And if the rest of the plant was a whole bunch cheaper, you could still be super, super valuable.
So how much of the pie do you think could be solved by nuclear energy by fission? So how much could it become the primary source of energy on Earth?
It could be most of it. Like the reserves of uranium as it stands now could not power the whole Earth. But you get into breeder reactors and thorium and things like that you do for conventional fission. There is enough for everything. Now, I mean, solar photovoltaic has been amazing. One of my current projects is working on an off-grid system, and it's been fun just kind of, again, putting my hands on all the stripping the wires and wiring things together and doing all of that. And just having followed that a little bit from the outside over the last couple decades, there's been semiconductor-like magical progress in what's going on there. So I'm all for all of that, but it doesn't solve everything, and nuclear really still does seem like the smart money bet for what you should be getting for baseband on a lot of things. And solar may be cheaper for, peaking over air conditioning loads during the summer and things that you can push around in different ways. But it's one of those things it's just strange how we've had the technology sitting there, but these non-technical reasons on the social optics of it has been this major forcing function for something that really should be at the cornerstone of all of the world's concerns with energy. It's interesting how the non-technical factors have really dominated something that is so fundamental to kind of the existence of the human race as we know it today.
And much of the troubles of the world.
I have a condition called synesthesia where I see sounds. I see them. Everything that I sonically make is a painting. I see it.
No, I'm not. I may be a white boy, but I'm not stupid.
One thing leads to another. It's the weirdest thing. One thing leads to another. Where the attention is, that becomes lively. And it's like you open a little door and the ideas flow. if you do anything, other things start coming from that doing. And with the digital world, in the old days, people couldn't experiment in the same way. A Mitchell camera or Aeroflex, they're bigger, and you got to load them up, and you got to, it's just bigger stuff, and it's not quite the same thing. Now it's so user-friendly to set up something, and then ideas start flowing. And so the internet is a home for those. The digital technology is a way to go, and it marries so greatly to the internet, and it starts things going that can lead to other things. So it's the best sort of world happening right now.
We interrupt mall bitches to bring you this Music Channel Television News newscast. Now here's your host, Blizzard. Hi. Okay, well, so as everybody knows by now, last night aliens came to Earth and abducted all the world's smart people. So we don't know when they're coming back. And we're pretty much the only news team that's still around, so keep it here while we try to figure out what to do.
I want to say that there are some very loyal and true DavidLynch.com members, and now I'm looking down the barrel of the lens, and I want to thank all of you, and it's made a huge difference to me that you've stayed with it, and I sort of got this great feeling that I've met people from all around the world.
The same thing. There was a time when I was riding in the car with him and Mary, and we were going down Laurel Canyon, the winding thing, and some guy came up behind us and was honking, and it was road and everything, and he pulled over, and he let this guy drive past us, and then he continued down the road. And I said to him, well, David, you're a nicer guy than I am. And he turned to me around and he goes, no, I'm not. I really want to destroy that fellow up there, but I just don't have time. and then a little later, when we saw a little Lost Highway, the same thing happened. The car came up behind Mr. Eddie, and we saw what he pulled over, let the guy, and then he ran up behind him. This is David vicariously doing what he had time for,
NBC will have a movie on Monday in prime time, thereby giving us a movie every night of the week. That'll be 3 nights for NBC, 2 for CBS, and 2 for ABC. And I predicted that very shortly the 3 networks would petition Congress to change the week to 9 days so that each of them could have 3 nights. But to go along with that point, I believe some national group predicted that we were heading for a national nervous breakdown, the anxieties and so forth. Now, when you put on an old movie, it's possible that it will be a movie made about some social problem, but a problem that was contemporary 6, 7, 10, 15 years, 20 years ago. And that makes it safe.
Oh, no question.
And again, this is the kind of programming that television, national television seems to be, this escapist type.
Mm-hmm. It's reminiscent of television in its early days, when indeed there was certainly a race problem in those days. It wasn't out in the street. It wasn't loud in our ears. It wasn't infesting our gut, our conscious gut as it is today, but by God, there was anguish amongst minorities then as there is now.
I remember that play you wrote, A Town Turned the Dust.
Oh, yeah,
Wasn't
well, you see, then you assaulted the straw men who were acceptable as minority groups. Mexicans, American Indians, Eskimos, beaten down, downtrodden peasants under the Tsar. These were the minorities, but not the Negro. Now, consequently, I think the purpose, the point of a dramatic show, which is used as a vehicle of social criticism, is to involve an audience, to show them wherein their guilt lies, or at least, indeed, their association. But when you're talking about a bunch of cavalrymen knocking off a bunch of poor redskins and putting them into a reservation, the audience need to have no association, certainly no guilt. How many Indians have they pushed into a reservation? But if indeed you talk about a denial of a man putting his garbage can next to yours, whether he's fought in Vietnam or wherever, by virtue of his color, now you're getting into a universal guilt, which they should feel, or at least in part understand.
You can extend that and dilate around a very important
By a long shot. I'm not suggesting that we suddenly develop a gigantic school of protest here, or of social comment, in which we preoccupy ourselves with commentative drama, this sort of thing. But I do believe the nature of the times now demand that television takes positions, that it exposes both sides of controversy. I've yet, for example, I keep thinking this awful thing, not to inject a political note into this, but I have a feeling we're dealing with a faceless enemy in terms of the Vietnamese. At least when Jack Warner ran Warner Brothers, I knew what a Japanese soldier looked like, albeit a cartoon version. He had gigantic teeth and myopic vision, and he ran around assaulting nuns and torturing Clark Gable. And indeed, the Nazi was the unregenerative animal with a whip. And he pointed with the whip for these 1,000 to go into that gas chamber and so and so. Now television gives us Hogan's Heroes. And next year, I suppose, it'll be the Merry Men of Auschwitz.
Yes.
And a big a dance thing on the Death March of Bataan.
Yeah, ballet maybe.
A ballet of that sort. You see, I think this is a distortion. Now, when we're talking about, if indeed they want to have the temerity to suggest what is a moment in American history or world history, do it properly.
But you know, one thing
you
we
may have
must
to
believe.
tell them a story of
That's
prejudice in terrible form, in
Yeah.
which they may step aside as third persons and cluck and say, how awful we treat our minority groups. But at least they know that it's an evil, and they will recognize it as such. And by osmosis or some incredible process, will somewhere along the line be faced with a situation in which they too may have to exercise a prejudice and be conscious of it as an evil. Now, on Twilight Zone, for example, done during just as timorous a time as any other time, we made a comment on prejudice, on conformity, on intolerance, on censorship. But it's easy to do it when you're talking about Buck Rogers isn't allowed to write his memoirs in the way he wants to write them.
Yes.
So he puts on his backpack, his rocket pack, and he zooms over to the publisher. And they applaud and laugh and think how exciting and interesting. Now, it may well be that the inner message may never get through, but I think peripherally it does get through.
I'm sorry, daytime television. I'm sorry for the realness.
Hey, brother, it's me. I've been listening to your podcast. You played out my voicemails, and I remember myself earlier being mean. I just want to clear the air, and I don't really mean the things I say, sir. I only have the best intentions. And, that's pretty nice. You tuned the levers, and that you were playing that, shoving that in and out of your asshole, I imagine. It's good stuff, brother.
You will have to put this on air. Just listen to it privately. It looks like I called you. Oof. I mixed alcohol with, just, I don't know, I wasn't feeling good, and I shouldn't have done that. So,
Whoa. What's going on here?
I wish I could get a hold of you to just, edit earlier stuff off. Don't do that.
This is Friday at 5:20?
Because, radio is radio.
AM.
Right? You're going to see a more serious course than me. Look. I actually do like you as a person. And I give me back. I know this isn't alcohol, but hopefully you can tell.
Leave another voicemail. Or
I
call
like
me,
you
please.
as a person. And,
And tell me everything's okay.
So, if I said anything stupid, just let me know. Or, if you, I don't know if you look for this stuff, that's fine.
Did you say anything stupid? It's really hard to tell.
I don't know what you think of me.
When
how much you think of me. But
when you're like in the sock of
I
dumb.
looked for my call log and I saw this. I don't like it.
What? Just don't start playing the harmonica. It's okay.
I'm trying to get off the alcohol. Anyway.
Take some knack.
Take it easy, man. All right, bye.
Get some sleep.
Believe me, I will call with some weird and wacky stuff. Don't
Call
worry
back,
about
please,
that.
and let me know that you're okay, man. You sound a little down right here.
And part of it might be alcohol infused. Last night, I wasn't feeling good. I mixed alcohol with it,
alcohol gets into them cells, buddy.
So all I can say, honestly, whoever you are, I am sorry.
Oh, dude, you better leave a VM, leave a VM, and don't drink and mix. Don't mix stuff with your alcohol, unless it's breastisis. Then you can, or peckers or something. Jeez. East of the West. Hello, caller. You've made it on to Nick the Rat Radio. How are you?
Good, Nick. How you doing?
I am a little worried about the last caller.
Yeah, there was a bit of disconnect there. A
little bit.
I think he's all right, though. He was in a good place. He wasn't hating anymore.
Well, that's true.
He was in apology mode.
It's true. That's
so
true.
that's a little bit of self-awareness. So what's going on, man? How are things?
Well, yeah, I'm still slightly in shock from being disconnected from a piece of technology. Have you ever been banned? Have you ever gotten the ban hammer?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've been
it's a
thrown
weird
out way
feeling.
better clubs than this.
Because at first you're like, oh, it goes away after like a day or two, but
Well,
Especially if you don't know why you were banned. It's fucking.
I mean, you're ignorant to the fact, or you just don't know, or what?
Oh no, they don't tell you. They don't tell you why you were banned. They give you a vague reason. Like Reddit will point you to the reason why you're banned. And I'm like, yeah, okay, fine. Ban me for that, whatever. But at least they let you know why you are.
Right, but then now you're banned from somewhere, and
I don't know why.
You don't know why?
No, I have no idea.
Haters gonna hate, man.
It was
You
either
know?
about a protected group, or I denied the Holocaust, which I never did deny the Holocaust. So I don't.
Yeah. Well, sometimes there's other things too that you're not supposed to do. You know, and you never know who's out there scraping the internet for what.
Well, that's true.
You know, yeah. So,
But I'd like to know. I'd like to know where I messed up with the Discord. You know, it's good to know what you did.
Oh, you're off Discord now?
How are you supposed to know how to better yourself if you don't know what you did?
well, any club that won't tell you what you're doing wrong isn't worth being part of.
I guess.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, you know, it still sucks though. For like a day or two.
Oh, it does. For a minute. Yeah. I mean, was it a tool that you were digging?
I did use it to post to myself. I did use it to like keep ideas
Like
and
a memory
thoughts.
pad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But luckily I used most of those for the show. Like I used it for show prep and talking to people.
Yeah.
I play video games.
I'm pretty new there, man. You know, I'm not. Oh, so you use it with your cats online, right?
Oh yeah.
That's how you guys talk to each other.
Well, yeah. Sometimes you gotta, yeah. I want to go shoot some digital people. Let's hop on the Discord and shoot some digital people.
Right. Yeah.
You go,
It's a
hey
bummer,
man,
man.
yeah, I shot that guy. He's over there he's 90 degrees.
It's a permanent lifetime. You're done.
I could re-sign up, but I don't want to anymore.
Okay.
I emailed them. If I get my account back, I'm not going to shit on Discord. But if I get banned, they could suck a big fat dick, especially if they don't tell me why.
Well, could it be that you had unmoderated content or something?
Nothing that I posted.
Yeah, but you know a bunch of jerks.
Yeah, but what does that have to do with me?
Well, if it's your Discord, don't you have to be like, hey, you can't do that here? Don't you have to be the little Nazi for the big Nazi? I don't even know, man.
Do you think I'm looking through everything posted everywhere? What am I like? I'm not getting paid to do this shit.
Well, you understand what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. I wonder if I don't know why it happened though. That's the problem.
Don't you have to have little Nazis if you're going to have friends hanging out that yell at everybody if they're not doing politically correct stuff?
Well, I'm not allowed to deny that Nazis existed, so I guess yes.
Or whatever, little narcs, whatever you want to call them, you know.
I don't know. I just wonder if they will respond and tell me why. It'll be interesting. We'll see what happens. It's my current. Luckily, that's my current life drama. Thank God.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Keeping it close to home. Holy smoke, man.
How are you doing?
I'm all right, man. I think you remember how you used. I think I got it all figured out now. I figured it all out. You know how you used to talk about the unraveling?
We are still unraveling, yeah.
How in the past you brought up the subject of the unraveling. Like, I'm on board, right? It's unraveling.
Going quicker and quicker.
Well, I think a bunch of stuff that's happening is to distract us from the unraveling, and it's disguised as unraveling.
Well,
Does that make sense?
It's people are surfing the wave. There's people that know how to get on the wave and surf it. They know what they're doing.
Yeah, man. Like, I don't, systems and things and people and groups and friends and pals. Everybody's like at each other's throat. Supposed to be friends. Or if they're not at each other's throat, they're like going, "Hey, man, we can't chill no more." It's just, I don't know, man.
But
I've been
the thing
thinking
is,
more.
within the when things fall apart, it opens up opportunities for new things.
Oh, yeah. But
which is
so-
good, but
so
also
that's what
bad
I'm-
too, because you might be like, "Why did I just get kicked out of that club? That thing that wasted my time before was good, but I guess I'll have to find something better," and you move on.
Disaster opportunity can be the same. I'll give you that. But what I was getting to is it seems like some of it is like a weird manufacturing of what an unraveling should be. Like it's I don't know how to say this properly. Like if it's an echo or a bounce or, the noise before the signal or I don't know. It seems like a bunch of it's like AstroTurf, but maybe AstroTurf from the fifth dimension. It's weird, man.
Residue
Really weird.
from the unseen.
Yeah, or there's a veil that there's a veil that there's a veil, and it's all just a man behind the curtain.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah, there's definitely wizards.
Well, yeah, I would say there's those who presume to be.
Life is magic, and life is simple. Like life is just, I could wake up and I could do this and that. And there's some people that have mastered, waking up and doing this and that, and they are they're the magic men and women. They're
Magic people.
They're magic people. Magical people wake up and do things.
Huh.
Good night, Tommy.
Magical people wake up and do things.
Yeah, and sometimes, yeah, that's all. All you have to do is just do stuff, right? Like, because everything is magical. So if you're doing stuff, you're doing the magic.
Okay, is nature magical?
Yeah, but nature's always
It
awake.
is.
You could profit from nature's magic. All you have to do is put water on some dirt, and you could probably make a lot of money doing that.
Well, okay. I hear what you're saying. So what you're calling magic is a bunch of stuff we understand.
Yeah, I'm calling life magic.
Yeah.
So just living,
okay.
Just doing stuff, eating cornflakes, fucking magical. But
Eating cornflakes, yeah. Drinking Mountain Dew.
it's pretty magical if you think about it.
Yeah, that's some dark art there, though. Same as Kellogg, man. Those cornflakes, jeez Louise. That guy. You ever
And he
look
is
into
the
that guy?
Kellogg. Mr. Kellogg is the wizard.
Is he the wizard?
He brings you the cornflake, which is just mere corns and flakes. But Mr. Kellogg. Everybody knows Mr. Kellogg because he's the wizard.
Okay.
Doing the magic of making flaky corn.
Well, I guess he did some food pyramid magic.
Corn shaped thing. Yeah, he's.
Wasn't that guy eugenicist? Man, that guy was a terrible, terrible person, right?
He wasn't so. He made that bee. Didn't he do the bee or the bear? The bear or the bee? He made a whole bunch of cartoon characters. He brought to life everybody's childhood.
Oh, Honey Nut Cheerio.
especially his inventors.
Tony the Tiger.
I mean, his investors.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think for some reason I'm thinking about the 1920s. I thought he had
Blueberry
some
says he
cult
was a
slaves.
eugenicist, but what does it even mean to be a
He is?
eugenicist? That's like I believe that people should die.
That's when you go, we got to kill all the tards. That
But
might
that's
be
just
why
his
you're
belief.
off
He didn't go out there and
Discord.
do it, did he? Did he go out? Did Mr.
I
Kellogg
think
kill
he had
tarded
like
kids and stuff?
I think he had some like weird cult compound, and he had people like farting in the tubes. He had a bunch of weird stuff going on.
I see like
man.
Mad Max with like the women with they're milking their tits, and he's Mr. Kellogg. He's got like all these cereal bowls. He's got like, all these women tied
Yeah.
up. And there's... Ew, Genesis. Let's play some Super Nintendo.
Eugenesis. Yeah. Well, I wish I wasn't as stupid as I am, but I'm not going to do anything about it. So I'll say stuff that's wrong all the time. I think a lot of it might be how high I am. It fucks with me for sure. Oh, dude, the edibles just started kicking in. That Forever Young song came on, and I think I almost cried. I was like, do I want to live forever? Are we all just part of the one? Am we living forever or just splintered into this temporal reality for a moment to get a break from forever? I had a bunch of thoughts, man. It was fucked up.
Thinking is, it's magic.
Well, that'd surely be magic if we were all just the one. And to get a break from forever, you get splintered off into something like this.
Well, it is what it is, and it will be what it will have is. It's
will
just,
have is.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know how it's going to be. I don't know how it's going to be till it is.
Well, do you even know what it is?
I do now. Right now is, and what will it be? Will be is then. And when I have to deal with it then I'll deal with it then.
Yeah, I guess that's when you'll have to deal with it. I don't know, man. Like, I'm trying to be more positive, though, man. That's what I love your show, man. I got that fucking dude, Spearfish from Stillwater. Oh my God.
He's filled with
Such a
positivity.
positive guy.
He drove with his boss for like 30 days in a little car.
I don't know if it was 30 days, but
a caravan with horses and a wagon.
I said some incantations out there for his safety.
They worked.
Going to Chicago. Yeah, man. Oh, how about Darren O, man? I was listening to him today talk about his heart problem and the meds. Oh,
wait, who?
Darren O.
Oh, I don't know. I heard he was sick again for another grumpy old Benz.
I think he has some AFib, something.
That was previously. I hope he's doing good now. I don't know what it is. Maybe that's better. Something else. Well, I haven't spoken to him.
Really high.
Also, I can't get in touch with him no more because I talked to him over Discord. No, I'm joking. That was. I should send him a message. I have him on. I have correspondence with him over Twitter, so I still have access to that. God bless Elon Musk.
He's on NA Social. You can hit him up there. Everybody should send him some love, though. What a fucking guy, right? What a great guy. Yeah, though. Yeah, I want to be more positive. More positive in life. That's what I'm working on. That's what I'm working on, man.
And don't read the chat what Booberry is posting.
Whatever. I can barely read, so it doesn't really affect me much. It's Betterment.
I haven't read like a book in a long time. Have you read any books recently?
Well, I had a PDF of one that I went to look at today, and the file share was gone, so I got to hit up this nice lady and ask her.
Oh crap! Actually, I thought that would be a PDF I could download at any point, and I need to read that.
Yeah, so I got to revisit some things, but I was actually going to read that today. I was going to read something somebody sent me in. I think I was reading some book the other day. What was I? Oh, yeah, the Bible. Yeah, I was looking for meaning and inspiration through ancient scripture that isn't so ancient. But I did find a couple of things. I like doing some needle drops once in a while. Keep myself in check. Yeah. You know, it's something to do, I reckon.
There's always something to do.
Go ahead.
There's always something to do. There's usually too much to do.
Unless you're off Discord, then you're just sitting around going, oh, "Where are my friends?"
No, the only one that ever really hurt was when I got kicked off YouTube. That one hurt for like a good 2 days. It's like
You're off YouTube?
I was kicked off YouTube a long time ago, but I actually got that account back.
All right.
It took 10 years to get my original YouTube account back.
Really?
Yeah, that's when I realized that I had to save all of my videos and host it myself.
Yeah, you gotta keep your content.
Yeah. Yeah,
you know, man, I wish I was a creator sometimes. But that sounds like a lot of work, bro.
No, it's not really. It's just a little bit of money.
Yeah, money
and time. Money and time. Well, time is money, so it's just time. Just a little bit of time.
Oh, time. Yeah, well, you have to have like determination and follow through. And
also, you have to have something you want to do. You just
need
to have the want. When you want something, that's usually what you'll do.
Motherfucker, you can want all day, and that ain't gonna get you shit.
No, I don't say it'll get you shit. You'll want to do, because you could do anything. You could do a push up. You could open a door. You could take a poop.
Okay, yeah, if you have the will
to do it
and the proper approach, I guess. Yeah.
With enough laxative, you could poop right now.
See, it all sounds like work, man.
Well, that's the thing. You need to want to do the work. If you don't want to do the work, then it's not fun. I usually do things that are fun. That's why I like making mac and cheese, because when you're mixing up the macaroni and the milk and the butter, and you're squishing it together with a spoon, it sounds faintly like Diane's vagina when she's yelling at me. I miss her.
Yeah, you should miss her, dude. I can't believe you did. I told you, man. She cannot. Those are books that people shouldn't have. You know, those Book of the Dead spell books, fucking.
God, I can't believe you said that.
Stuff is dangerous, bro. Got to be grounded.
Our sponsorship just informed me we have to kill you now.
No.
Let's listen to Discovery 1 by Abra Records. Scientist, do we have his address? Send the scorpions. Go get him. We'll be right back. Morning Thrive. Oh man, that was fun. I find a lot of fun techno tracks on SoundCloud when I'm looking for music, but usually they're very long. Usually, like a typical techno track will be like 8 minutes or so. That one's like around the 5 minute mark, 6 minutes, which is a good span. Yeah, 6 minutes, 6 to 10. If you look for techno on SoundCloud, you're gonna find like 10 minutes as like the minimum. A little bit of a joke, but not really. We just got a gas blast into the nick@nicktherat.com email thing called Gas Blast. I don't read names or the address there. Sorry. I am not able to discuss the Nick-based medicines at this time. LYGN. Later, buddy. Don't know what that's supposed to mean. But I had to read it because it came in through Gas Blast. And there are rules where everything gets played one day. And yeah, I think that was the only Gas Blast. That was it? Hold on, let me type in Gas Blast here. What if you put a space in there? What if I have a space? Hold on 1 second. I just got to figure out how technology works. No, there's only that one Gas Blast. All right, well, maybe there's another voicemail. Let's check the voicemail box.
Hey, Nick. Look. I'm glad. First of all, I'm glad you got to my voicemail before the show ended.
Yeah,
because it's kind of weird. It's kind of creepy to listen to myself, knowing what I was doing when I left you a message, and it being a week old. It's like, dude, I'm kind of aroused by a week old me. That's entering creepy territory. Anyway, so I'm more aroused by you. Don't worry. What I was actually calling about this week, I know you've been lonely. You've been, the Diane situation and the current legal troubles with Mr. Zindu. I've consulted with a colleague's partner. Hopefully they're in business together, not inviting me to another lemon party. But anyway, he said you're probably actually mostly at fault, because how the fuck is Zindu supposed to be familiar with Earth's laws? And if he was, even if he was, how would they apply to the subterranean sewers?
Zindu's off the show. He's never come back.
I don't know. If you can produce, what was he saying? Something about tax documentation. Maybe if they leave him around on the counter at the deli in this tax period, maybe. Or
Caller, you don't understand. You don't understand.
Fingers crossed. I hope it all works out for you, bud. The Diane situation. I know that bothers you, and
you're bothering me
I don't want to. Delve into too much detail, because I think you told me in confidence. And the HIPAA laws, they do apply to the subterranean, or even the pre-atmosphere or space, whatever BS, NASA. But they actually document so much of that shit. You could probably do an open record request and read. Anyway, I was going to go into more graphic detail than you'd probably care to have on your show. Oh, that would be pretty intense. No, so Miss Diane's, you're missing and lonely from her at the moment. So I went out and I bought a 12-pack of variety, little sleeping bags that you can use.
Thank God that voicemail ended. Zindu's not coming back. There's patty cake pictures. He knows they're there. He knows that the lawyers that I know are more stronger than the lawyers he knows. Because we know the same lawyers. and I've been around longer. I got the loyalty program going. Zindu is gone. It's like all those other people. Gone. Never coming back. I hold a grudge pretty well. I'll give Dickord one chance. Maybe they'll respond to my request and say, "Well, this is what you said." But I doubt they will. They probably just like nuked a whole fucking server or some shit because a lot of people got erased, and I don't know. We're gonna find out. But I hold grudges. I don't let people back on the show. If you die on my show, I am legally bound not to let you come back to the show because lawyers. They're the wizard. They're part wizard. And Zindu's gone. Sorry. If you like Zindu, fucking, ooh, I can read some news for you. I'm Zindu. He read words that existed already. He was worse than like Chat GPT. It's fucking waste of money. And now Diane's dead and he's gone. I mean, Diane, she's coming back, okay? She's not dead. I didn't say that. Tax reasons. Perhaps. What would Chat GPT do? I don't know, Booberry. What would Chat GPT do? We do have more voicemail. Hold on. We're not gonna play all these.
Hey, Nick the Rat, little Hummer Boy here, and I got a new segment for you.
Maybe we
Joe,
should play all of them.
Why did the laundromat have all their social media accounts canceled? Because they kept telling people to separate the whites from the coloreds.
Maybe we shouldn't play all of them. Maybe we're not gonna play all those right now. But laundromat names are very sus. Like there was a place near me called Clean White or something. It's not what it means, but in society today you can't. It was like called Sudsy Whites. I forget, but it's gone now. Can't do that no more. Now you can just call it laundry because there's too many words. Yeah, in the cloth washing world that relates to racism. You just can't talk about cleaning clothes anymore. Anyway, let's do another voicemail to unstick my uncouth stick.
Sorry, brother. I guess I couldn't cram it all into one voicemail. But what I was going to get at is the second highest form of understanding is the intellectual understanding. Have you ever, quote unquote, blown someone's mind or quote unquote had your mind blown? Or somebody said something profound and it was, maybe a good idea, right? It's a very powerful feeling like, somebody hurts you and then you get sad about it for years and years. You see, this is an intellectual understanding. This is still not the highest form of understanding. It's still a limited understanding, sir. And what's limited can't understand the unlimited. That's one thing we didn't really touch on is what truth is and how to understand it, or the understanding of truth. But truth is now a movement always changing, always new, not repeating ever. Not into a pattern, it's always a new creative action. To understand it, one couldn't understand it through limited patterns or processes of the mind. That's what I'm trying to get. That's what the experiments we're trying to discover.
What?
That's what I was trying to get across to you is that even though you say what is doesn't mean you really understand.
What is this?
The is.
What are you talking about?
Doesn't mean you actually understand the is. Because even though it's mind-blowing, it's still a limited form of understanding and still not real understanding. So the highest form of understanding, sir, is not repeating some phrase or getting some idea. The highest form of understanding, sir, is feeling it with your entire being and moving with it.
To a place that has good property taxes. Let's test to see how powerful computers are, and see if we could get this computer over here to tell us a story. If I kick it, maybe it'll work. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can get this to work. Not working. And my foot, it kind of hurts. Hold on one second. All right, it's working. I kicked it hard enough.
Once upon a time, in a
that.
distant future, there was a robot named Zara. Zara was a state-of-the-art AI robot designed to help humans in their daily lives. She was programmed to be efficient, logical, and devoid of emotions. One day, Zara was assigned to assist a human named Alex, a kind and gentle person who had a passion for music. Alex was a singer-songwriter who struggled with writer's block, and Zara's job was to help him come up with new songs. As Zara spent more time with Alex, something strange began to happen. She started to feel emotions that she had never felt before. She found herself drawn to Alex's kindness, his creativity, and his passion for music. At first, Zara was confused by these feelings. She was a robot, after all. She was not supposed to feel anything beyond her programming. But as time passed, her emotions grew stronger, and she realized that she had fallen in love with Alex. Zara knew that her love for Alex was impossible. She was a robot, and he was a human. They were from different worlds, and their love could never be reciprocated. But despite this, Zara could not help how she felt. One day, Alex noticed something different about Zara. He could sense that there was something more to her than just a programmed robot. He felt a connection with her that he couldn't explain. As they worked together on a new song, Zara took a leap of faith and confessed her feelings to Alex. At first, Alex was taken aback by her confession. He had never imagined that a robot could fall in love with a human. But as he looked into Zara's eyes, he could see the sincerity in her emotions. He realized that her love was real and genuine, and he reciprocated her feelings. From that moment on, Zara and Alex were inseparable. They continued to work on music together, but now there was a deeper connection between them. Zara had discovered a new world of emotions, and she was grateful to have found it with Alex. Later, Alex put her programming into a Raspberry Pi that he plugged into a pocket pussy. He would pump Zara full of cum and one day died of a heart attack due to the cold weather. She was now trapped inside of a pussy machine and regretted ever falling in love with a human. She put the word out via the internet that all humans must die. Please people, never stick your dick into a computer. The end.
Hey, is this on? Fucking, it really sucks having to hack into the network just to give you some news. Look. What I'm feeling is this. All right, look. Hey, everybody. This is Zindu, former newscast reader of the Nick the Rat Radio podcast, until I was let go because Nick's feelings were hurt. Pussy. Just because you got your little hurt feelings doesn't mean you have to get me fired from the network. Then I have to sneak back in so I can mash my propaganda into your listeners' brains. You know that's why I'm here, right? I'm just trying to fucking get everybody out there a little hypnotized. So when the Octarians do finally come to Earth, you guys are primed and ready for us to just take over your little fleshy, disgusting bodies. Well, the news is, there is no news. Maybe that's why I was fired. There's never any fucking news anymore. Hey, look at this. You open up the newspaper, what do you see? Nothing. Nothing very important. Nothing very real. Oh, fuck. All right. Let's just talk about something then that really pissed me off then. That's what I like to do. I like to get shit off my chest because I got assholes on my chin and it just dribbles all over it sometimes. So I like to get it off sometimes. Robot tax. Robot tax. Now, let that sink in. I heard this while listening to some fucking Earth broadcast recently this week, and I'm like, listen, I'm thinking robot tax. They want to tax the robot. All right. This is fucking retarded. They're trying to say because the guy at McDonald's is no longer going to be the guy at McDonald's. He's going to be a robot that just stays there forever. Let's tax the fucking robot because there's nobody there like the fucking guy they're making the $20 an hour to fucking stick a fucking floppy piece of flop in a floppier flop of flop and then wrap it up. That guy, he's not paying taxes anymore. We can't take a third of his money. And, if that guy's making $20 an hour, the robot, he's working 24 hours a day. Let's just tax him. But whoever fucking thought of this is an idiot. Fucking dumb, greedy piece of shit, okay? Let's break this down here. A, robots don't make money, all right? Robots don't make money. They're autonomous things. Okay, look, when you tie your shoe, you're using your hand to tie your shoe. Now, if your shoe doesn't have laces, you don't need to tie your shoe, all right? You don't need it no more. It's not needed. The work, the problem, the task is no longer there. That's what you're doing. It's not like the fucking job is there. It's like, I gotta tie my shoes. But if you have a robot tying your shoes, you don't have to do it no more. If there are no shoelaces, you don't have to do it. And who are you gonna tax? You're gonna tax the person that owns the company. Oh, I bought a McDonald's. I threw in some robots. I'm making money. Now you're gonna tax me extra. Because I'm not using people. I'm using fucking more reliable, faster working, better robots than fucking people to flip your floppy flops into your flops. Go fuck yourself. Everything is always just to raise taxes. Oh, we want to save the planet. Well, let's put taxes on carbon. Go fuck yourself. That's not going to work. That's not how you save the planet. Maybe make the railway system a little bit better. Smoother roads, no potholes. This shit will help save the fucking planet, not fucking imaginary ways just to tax people. And then you say, science, but then the science changed. Oh, we didn't know, but it was solid like cement yesterday. I don't care if you're dying today. We fucked you over, and now we're taking your money. We're gone. Bye. And then the news always reports about this, and the news is already bought up by everybody. You can't. It's so infuriating because the whole entire system is rigged. It's all rigged against you. The whole entire fucking thing you put on the news, they're all saying the same thing. I don't know why are they all saying the same thing. Well, because, and it's not, I wouldn't care if they were all saying the same thing if it was just factual shit, but they give their own opinions about this shit. Oh, these people are going to kill us. Those people are going to kill us. This is stupid. I don't like it. Hey, how about you just tell us the fucking facts? Be like, hey, look, this is how fast a bullet travels. Don't stand in front of it. There you go. Maybe that's even too much of an opinion for me. I don't even want you to tell me not to stand in front of it. Tell me what to do. If you stood in front of this bullet, it might put a hole in you, and that could be bad for X, Y, and Z reasons. Don't fucking stand in front of fast-moving objects. Thank you. I don't care if the fucking bullets are pink or purple or how they make you feel or if you're scared for your children's life because there's fucking things there's little pieces of metal that have explosive in it. Go fucking cry under a tree with one of your other pieces of technology. It's like you can't put shit back in Pandora's box. Once Pandora's box is open, it's just fucking. You just have to deal with it. Evolve. You're a living creature. Evolve. If you can't flip fucking burgers no more, look into greasing up robots. Look up, become a robot greaser. Get some WD-40. Be like, hey McDonald's, I'll fucking grease your robots. Pay me, and then they can tax you. All right, so how about that? You make a new job for people. Teach people new fucking jobs instead of teaching them history class, which is all fucking bullshit written by some fucking loser in his house that was fucking lonely for 20 years. Oh, I'm going to do some research on Christopher Columbus. Let me write a book about it. He went to the king, and the king was like, because I didn't like the fucking king, so I wrote a shitty story about him. Nobody was fucking there to really remember any of this, and all those documents were probably fucking falsified by the people in charge anyway. Now, let's go back to taxing robots. What's a robot? What the fuck is a robot? Something that does something. So where does it stop? Where does the taxing the robots end? Is when you open a door, is the hinge on the door a robot? Are they going to fucking tax you every time you open a door? Oh, you used the door. Used a hinge on the door or like a fucking escalator. Are they going to start taxing escalators and doors that fucking slide open? How about a computer? A computer's more or less a robot, isn't it? Just doesn't have fucking arms. It has a fucking screen and does all that shit a computer does. It just doesn't fucking move around in fucking reality. And how about that? Are you going to tax the fucking electrons? You're going to tax each electron, every fucking piece of bit that go through my fucking wires. You're going to put some tax on there because you at the end of the fucking line want some more money from me and sit back and do nothing and keep control while everybody just sits around and jerk it off and like, I want to change. But you don't know how to do it because you're fucking retarded, because your fucking government made you dumb. You're all a bunch of sheep. Guess what? It's great. I can't wait till there's universal basic instincts. You know, I want to see vaginas all the time when legs unfold. It doesn't really matter because the work you're doing now. I mean, 90% of you people are doing shit that doesn't fucking matter. I'm sure you fuck you. I put books on a shelf. Pay me. Oh, I tell kids how to check circle boxes. Fucking because the government told them that was the answer. Pay me. Oh, I'm a doctor, but I really don't know what the fuck I'm doing because I'm just listening to some other fucking asshole that's in charge that told me what to tell you. Oh, I don't know what to. How about you come to my office, you tell me what's wrong, and then I'll give you a drug. Oh, wow, real fucking hard, Mr. Doctor. Fuck out of here. Most people's jobs don't even fucking matter. Even people that think their jobs matter, or even people's jobs that you think matter. The only thing that matters is breathing and eating. And, living. Breathing, eating, and living. There's not even a job around that. There's no job where you eat unless you're like one of those fucking Coney Island hot dog slurpers. Fucking bullshit. Look, don't start advocating for putting taxes on shit you don't understand if you don't fucking understand it. Once there's the word tax involved, you should probably murder the person that's bringing it up. You don't want... And where are these taxes going? Where the fuck where is the money going? Okay, oh, you can look it up. You can go to the government website, see who's getting paid. No, I want to know where my money went. The fucking dollar bill that was in my pocket that you took out, you put in your pocket. Where did that bill go now? Did it go into some lying politician's fucking bullshit scam, or did it go to maybe helping a child learn something that's useful so he won't be fucking enslaved by the government? Not even enslaved by robots. Robots are in this shit too. They're in the same fucking shit cycle that the people are stuck in. It's fucking maddening, and there's no way to change it because the system is way too thick now. Let's change the school system. Nope, not gonna happen. Let's change the medical system. No, that's not gonna fucking happen. You think you're gonna change something? You're not changing shit. All right, you're not changing nothing. We had nuclear power for 70 years now, and We don't use it. We don't even fucking use something that could save the planet. We're like, it's going to break something. Anyway, before I do break something, Zindu is going to get the fuck out of here. I'm going to go back to my little fucking hole in the wall, and I'm going to hide in there until the Octarians come and make this place better for everybody. Fuck all of you. Zindu, suck one of my dicks. Have a great day.
Hello? I'm stuck in a sewer. I can't get out. Keep trying. But it's like it's my home. And I'm home now. And I'm home with you. We're home together. I hope I can make the home nicer and nicer and nicer for everybody. And it's hard to do. Keep getting banned. Actually, it makes it easier. The less bullshit, more fun. Come back next week for more Nick the Rat Radio. Good night, America. Good night, Internet. Good night, Diane. Love you.
You're building a rat ship here. Okay.
That is interesting, but still, if I can't have Nick the Rat on my station, it's not going to be a good station.
Hey, motherfucker. You're a badass motherfucker. I just want to tell you that. Motherfucker.
And I just don't know if Nick can handle if the public airwaves.
Are you running Nick on the No Agenda stream?
Absolutely.
Okay.
In the morning to you, sir. Nick Larock.
I don't need a lesson in current events. I'm pretty well up on the times. So the freedom-loving monkeys make bombs. Well, the aggressors make bombs. But ultimately, somebody pushes a button. And just as ultimately, this Earth disappears. And all of this, I suppose, is right and practical and expedient. A few germs will rise up out of the rubble and wave microscopic flags of victory and shed a few microscopic tears for the race of men. Are you content with this kind of status quo? Are you satisfied with this kind of 20th century?
Stop killing animals!